Right now, utility companies can once again disconnect your service if you're behind on payments.
A moratorium on disconnections has ended, but the General Assembly is coming up with a solution. News 3 reporter Brendan Ponton has the latest.
For more than 6 months, utility companies have not been able to cut off your service if you fall behind on payments.
We know that our customers are struggling. It's a lot of stress right now trying to deal with the pandemic.
But now a moratorium on disconnections has expired, but some, including Dominion Energy, say they won't be disconnecting anyone.
The last thing we want to do is add even more stress on people by having them worry about whether they can pay their bills.
Regulators ordered utility companies to stop cutting off people's service back in March. The order has been extended several times. Governor Northam wanted it extended until December, but the regulators said no. Dominion Energy is keeping the policy in place for the time being.
The customers who were behind are falling even farther behind. So those hardest hit are having an even harder time during the pandemic.
The solution rests with the General Assembly. Lawmakers are working out the final details on the budget, which is expected to put a moratorium in place until the pandemic ends. Additional aid is expected as well. After a long special session, things should be wrapping up soon. The House of Delegates and Senate have to pass the same budget.
We have two very different budgets. So negotiations are going to be important, but I am hopeful that we can at least see the light at the end of the tunnel here.
And while right now there's no light at the end of the tunnel in the pandemic, Dominion Energy is promising to keep the lights on.
We don't want someone to be sitting at home wondering, do I pay my Dominion Energy bill, or do I pay for this medicine, or do I pay by rent?
In Norfolk, Brendan Ponton, News 3.
Southwest is hoping to save jobs as the holiday season approaches. The CEO announced the decision since an immediate stimulus bill will be unlikely. Right now, management will be the ones taking a pay cut. Officials want to avoid layoffs and furloughs, but there's no clear-cut plan as of yet. Well, elections are around the corner, but you don't have to wait until November to cast your vote. Senator Louise Lucas casted her ballot today and voted early. Elections are around the corner, but as we said, you don't have to wait. Early voting is going on right now. It certainly is in Portsmouth. The Portsmouth official also